Okay, so happy Saturday. This, of course, is X4 Foundations with the Star Wars Interworlds mod. Basically, a total conversion type thing, meaning that the galaxy here is the Star Wars galaxy, or at least a interpretation of it, and all hex based. Not everything we have found yet. There's a lot of places to explore still. It's very big. A lot of stuff to explore. And as far as the purpose of this playthrough, we somewhat aligned with the Corporate Sector Authority, aka CSA, which is the green hexes over in this area. Why them? Well, originally we were going to do the Sith Empire, who is in here, but we come to find out that you have to basically unlock this contact with the Sith, and there's certain steps you have to go through, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll do it eventually. Just we're not. It's not. We want to build up our forces a little bit first, just in case. Did you see the Storm Commando yet? The Storm Commando. No. You need 3 holocrons, right? For the Sith thing, I have 1. I found 1 on accident. I didn't even know what it was for. I had a feeling it was related to the Sith somehow because it says Sith holocron, but I didn't know what it was for. But then I found out from somebody that it said we need to unlock 3 of them, and then that basically opens up more stuff, which requires basically exploring up here, which we've done a little bit, as you can see, but not enough to find everything we wanted, because basically just got distracted to do other things. The Imperial Shipyard or the Ascendancy Shipyard. Oh, I'm not there yet. I haven't been that far yet. We just did not too long ago open up access to Empire space, and the Ascendancy is what down here, which is the orange, right? Is it the orange, or is it this guy? I forget. I forget who this belongs to, but the Ascendancy is down in this area. As you can see, we're not there yet. Greenish gray, right? So, but yeah, I know it's down in this area. It might be. No, that's Naboo. The Ascendancy is over this area. It's here. This is the Ascendancy. Yep, there it is. Buy ships. That they won't sell us yet because we have no contact with them really. Ta-da. Crusader, that's a nice one. Oh, they get Bellators too? Nice. Okay. So anyway. That. Yeah, orange is a Noat. Couldn't remember the name, but yeah, that's a Noat. Ascendancy's here, and then ICG is running into this area as well. And then New Republic comes down through this way, and then CSA. Well, actually, that's Naboo. CSA doesn't come this far down. But yeah, so like as you can see, we're not really down here. We're mainly focused in this area. So we've got mainly contact with the CSA, Mon Calamari, and a little bit with the Mandalorians, but not too much with the Mandalorians. We've just been exploring here. So anyway, that's the map as I know it so far. It's still much bigger. Again, there's a lot of space here. Like basically all this area up here, all this area through here is all stuff. So again, we're okay. We're okay. So anyway, that's the map. And as far as stuff goes, we have 2 stations. The last session, we only had 1, which is our main station here. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm going with a different build format for me. Actually, since the last session, I made some adjustments because this station originally started off with just the circular dock, a couple of solar panels, and then some storage, smaller storage, and then the refinery for metal. And it was all kind of not very pretty the way it was organized. So got this basically the square ring built for the most part, and then basically just remodeled this area. Just took out the storage and made things a little bit more nicer and that kind of thing. So that's where we are now. Again, this is our main station. Lots of storage at the moment. Lots of docking. There's Imperial Trade Station there, so we've got room for, was it 6 medium ships at one time, and then I don't know how many small ones. At least, no, it does actually tell us. So 6 medium and 6 small there. And this one's got room for 4 medium and 10 small. So we got lots of store or docking space for smaller ships, but large ships and stuff we only have the 3 right now. Eventually, we'll probably do a nice little addition up here, because I think my next expansion is going to be more vertical. So from the ring, we'll build up a layer up here and then build another when we need to. We're not there yet. So, yeah. Hey, Ring, welcome back. Happy Saturday. So again, so this thing is up and running. It's not doing too bad. There's our stuff that we're actually producing. Oh, and I just did buy the blueprints for missile components construction. The downside to that is we need advanced composites now in order to make those, which we have space for, but we're not producing our own advanced composites yet. There's what, like 7-8 million for that blueprint. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. Probably should.
It's an honor to see you here.
How much are the advanced composites? Like I said, it's like 7-8 million at least, maybe 9. Advanced composites, 8.7 million. So we got a little while. We only have 5.4 currently, without looking at our stations. How much money they have? Oh, look, it's an autosave. So we got that. So let's see, we got a little bit of traffic going in and out here. Different miners selling us stuff and whatever. So that's you. And then our new station, the one I started building, I think, off stream. Not as big as the other one. This is just going to be smaller stuff, I think. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a major station. I haven't decided really yet. But it's, more small scale. But we got enough docking for stuff. Again, 4 mediums, 10 smalls, and then got the 3 larges, or extra larges if we need them. Storage, not quite as expansive as the other station, but no big deal. And we're producing pretty much the same stuff except for the missile components, so everything up to Durasteel silicon wafers, which are selling really well. And at least currently they are. So we're not doing too bad here. Again, small station, but it's in a... where is it? It's over here at Lukaszek. So closer to Mandalorian space, so they should be trading probably with Mandalorians a little bit. But still taking stuff from CSA, and so 1, 2, 3. So we do have some exposure to Imperial stuff as well, only being 3 jumps away. I'm pretty sure our...
We found something out here.
What'd you find? It's a lockbox. Collect that. Anyway, you... So management's up to 3 stars, so I don't know what kind of range does that give them for trading purposes. I think it's only 3 range. 3 range. Figure we can see that. Can you see it here? I think it's here. Trader stuff. Yeah, we only got a range of 3 right now for the management, so that's no big deal. But again, that gets us 2 Imperial space for trading purposes. No, I'm good, Kira. I don't need a picture. I'm good, though. I'll see it when I see it. That would just distract me from what I'm trying to accomplish now. I have enough trouble staying focused on what my plan really is. This game is nothing but a big squirrel hole or a rabbit hole, whatever you want to call it. because it's like, I start working on something. It's like, oh, I'm going to stay here. And then I get distracted and go, oh, shit, I got to go do here. That's the only reason I have two stations, because I only wanted one at first. And then started looking, as I was doing more and more exploring. I said, oh, well, the Mandalorian's over here. We might have a little bit of contact with him. We might have some contact with the Empire too. And so I should build a second station to start trade with them. I didn't need to do that. I should have saved the money to just build up this station and buy more ships to make our economy a little bit better. I mean, building a second station doesn't hurt us, but it's a distraction, and it's taking money away from the main station and our whole fleet thing too. So it's not a huge deal, but it is what it is. Which means we are actually collecting money. So the station has 1.2 million, and what I've been doing is when they get up over a little million, so I take them back down to half, roughly. Put some more money into our main account that way, and same thing over here. It's 1.8. So again, take them to 500. The reason 500 is because it gives them enough money to buy any resources they may need. Not a large amount, but enough to keep them going, so it's no problem. But they shouldn't have a problem, because both stations have at least one mining ship each. One gas, one ore miner. This one's got two, plus a gas. Should probably get them a second ore miner, but they don't really have... So methane, that's liquid. These are the solids, ore and silicon. Could use some more ore. The problem is this part of the space, the ore isn't as plentiful as it is where the other station is. So that's why they're having trouble filling this up. But even if they do fill it up, the little green triangles, if it gets up to that level, anything above that, they are free to sell as they need to. Because figure about 50% storage is more than enough to keep them going for quite a while for producing stuff. As you can see, Durasteel is not selling very well. Being produced, but why aren't they selling it? It's not much of a friend of those ADH. I don't have either one of those, and it doesn't matter. I am not an ADD person, I'm not one of those people. It's just that I like to chase squirrels. I'm very easily distracted by squirrels. Because I have a bigger grand plan, and I just get distracted, as in like, oh, that might be cool now, instead of waiting patiently. Go get it now, And again, it's not an ADD thing. It's just a distraction thing. I'm easily distracted. If it's the right thing to distract me, to be clear, not everything distracts me. Just certain things do. So in this case, it was the right location. Because like I said, because I have a wiring wing out there who is doing all our exploration. So it's down to New Republic. Okay, so now we have a path to New Republic. So this is another potential distraction. This is our second station here, so it's 1, 2, 3. So it's 4 jumps away from New Republic space to start interacting with them if we want to. And again, looking at the stations as we find them, go, okay, there's a fair amount of stuff here, although it's mostly defense platforms. But they do have some refined goods, some tech stuff. So there's potential good trade here. And this is a gas sector too for mining purposes. We don't know what it is yet until we drop a probe, but that's what we have there too. So anyway, so now we're opened up to New Republic finally. There. It's another wharf there. So now, decisions. So anyway, so that's that. Diplomacy. How are we doing diplomacy? Relations. So we're an ally with the CSA because we've been doing business with them for a long time. Or from the very beginning almost. Looks like we're moving up with Mon Calamari 2s up to +7. Incom, we want the relationship with them because they sell X-Wings and stuff. That's what the grand plan is to, of course, be with the CSA, grab their XL ships like the Venators, and I think they have the Bellator too. Pretty sure they have the Bellator, which is a Super Star Destroyer type, an early version of them at least. Do they sell them here? Not large, extra large. Yeah, the Bellator. So this is our, goal, is to get one of these things. We just have to get our rep high enough in other things too. You can see currently locked. And no weapons on it. It comes with a low price of almost 200 million credits. 200 million. To put that in perspective, a Imperial Star Destroyer in a good economy costs about 100 million. Maybe a little less. Oh, this is the Praetor. Sorry, this is the Praetor. Thank you. I think it's because I saw a Bellator earlier. I think I saw somebody was doing a Bellator early. Who had the Bellators? There's Incom, and again, we want to get a good relationship with Incom because we want access to X-Wings. And the ARCs we get through CSA, but the various X-Wings is through Incom, which we want there. And I don't think they do anything special in mediums. No, nothing really. That thing, but that's not going to worry about. Yeah, it's mostly transporters and miners stuff out of him, but we already have access to him. Bellator is an XXL? It is. I think the Bellator is an XXL. And I saw one not too long ago. Where were you? It's a CSA Wharf there. There's special wharf for building the Bellators. There we go. The experimental there. I think this is where it is. No. The Praetor is an XXL too. I thought I saw the Bellator somewhere. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I'm getting names mixed up, which shouldn't be new for me. I don't think the Mandalorians get a super big one, do they? No, just those two, which are fine. But we probably won't be getting them, but we'll see. Imperial, maybe. But I don't see their shipyard, so I don't think that's... I may have just misremembered, attached the wrong name to the Praetor. In all honesty, that's more than likely what I did. I probably had Bellator on my mind, and it was probably really the Praetor that I saw. Because I mix names around. It's what I do. Yeah, because it's the Praetor. So, and I'm okay with the Praetor. The Praetor is a big carrier, basically. So, weapon that ignores shields and hits the hull directly. Yeah, those things are called missiles. Everybody has those. Missiles in this game say shields. What are shields? We don't care about shields. We're missiles. We don't care about shields. That's how it works. That's an X4 thing, I think. But yeah. Oh, I know it's an actual weapon. I know the Mandalorians have that. They have ballistics that do that. I think the ballistic weapons actually do that. Yeah. I'm familiar. It was actually the ship we were just looking at, I believe. I think the Keldabi is the one that does that. We just can't see it because we don't have, the reputation with them yet. But this is just a carrier for the most part. This is their carrier. It's not a very good carrier, but it's a carrier. But the Keldabi that's got the ballistics all on both sides there. All those, was it 8 on each side? Yeah, those are all ballistic hardpoints, and they tear through stuff. This ship is it's not that big. I mean, it's not the Imperial Star Destroyer big, but it's very effective because of those ballistics. And they're all here. Everything else here, I think, is just lasers. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen a build of these. Maybe something to work towards. If, we can keep our relationship with them good and without screwing over our CSA. Because I don't think stuff. Ring, you got Abalon last night. Watched you play it a while ago. That evening got sucked into it. Yeah. Yeah, every time I fire it up, I usually into it for like an hour or two minimum. It's really not the game to be playing at 11 o'clock at night, at least for me. Because that means I'm not going to bed until 1. So, but yeah, I like Avalon. I need to play it more than I have during the day, not at night. But anyway, so CSA is a friend. So we're the Mandalorians. We don't have a real relationship with the Mandalorians yet because we have somewhat new contact with them. I don't think we're doing any real trade yet. Where are they? It's Mandalorian Death Watch, right? MDW. There's the mining guild. There's a NOAD. There's our Sith. We started neutral with them. We screwed with our settings at the very beginning of the game for that one. Because that was our original. There they are at the Death Watch. So, their relations. So, allies with the Bounty Hunter Guild, friend with CSA, so we're good there. Camino and Mandalorian Raiders. So, we're probably going to be making friends with the Mandalorians too. So, you went to bed at 6 a.m. See? Close. Close. So, anyway, I do like this new diplomacy screen that came out with the newest DLC, right? It's they put one in. They had one sort of kind of. Yeah, they had one in for Interworlds before. I think that was part of the base game, but this is just provides a little bit more information all on one screen. Because I think before you had to actually go into the encyclopedia to see who everybody was allied with in a more detailed manner. So, so this is new. So these are relation implications. You're currently allowed. Oh no, this isn't new. It's just more detailed. But again, I like this. This screen is just better than the old screen. It's just more information, easier to find, easier to see stuff. Anyway, CSA, we got good relationship with them. I think we can buy warships now. The good ones. I think. Can we? Nope, not quite yet. Not the Praetor yet. Chris Darrow? Okay, that name is just too long. Oh, sorry, it's not Chris. It's Rip. Ripster of Rip was taken. Okay, well, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. You need to put some capital letters in there to make it easier to figure out what that name is. It's too long. But anyway, welcome. Anyway, so we have access to Vanators and the Harbor class, of course. Venator is still 89 million away. So it'll be a while before we see one of these for us. But not too worried about that right now. So larges. So we get access to all the large ships now. The Acclamator 2. This is the warship of the Acclamators. Large. 27 million, almost 28. Again, these prices fluctuate based on the health of the economy and availability of materials, obviously. It's a large. Do I want one of those? I don't know. Arquitens. Tempted to get an Arquitens. I don't think I've ever had one of these as a main ship before. I mean, they're not spectacular, but at 15 million, it's somewhat affordable. Don't have to worry about fighters and stuff, but they're not the most durable either. Dreadnoughts. 23 million. Wow, that's more expensive than I remember them being, but it's okay. Dreadnoughts are dreadnoughts. Great for shooting down fighters and stuff. Ah, Mississippi still is here. The Hammerhead cruiser. Now, I don't know. I think this might be new to this version of Interworlds, but I'm not positive. I don't remember seeing my last playthrough, but that doesn't mean they weren't there because I didn't do CSA last time. I did Empire, I think, so I didn't see these guys. They could have been here, but I don't think they were. Would I want one at 17 million? So 3 turbo lasers. So those are the ones up top, 2 down below, 1 top. Up top it looks like, and then this is not a very good warship for 17 million. Doesn't have a lot of weapons on it. What the hell would you use this thing for? Oh, maybe, sorry. Didn't see the 14. I was just seeing that as 1, but it's 14. So maybe not so bad. So it'll take on fighters and smaller ships, no problem. Pelta don't care. Proclamator. Oh, Proclamators. I think this is what I wanted to be for get for my first larger ship at 25 million. Basically, it's the competitor for the Victory 2. Sort of. Maybe not. That's 40 million. It's got so many fighters it has. 24. How long have I been playing X4? I'm going to say off and on for 5 years. When did it come out? I know I started playing it before COVID by quite a bit, so at least 5 years. Keeping in mind that just because I've been playing it that long doesn't make me an expert. I just like the game. I've been playing, my first X game was X2, and that was back in early 2000s, mid 2000s, somewhere around there. And loved it way too much. And then X3 came out, loved that one too. But X4 is definitely the best of the 3 so far, I think. Mainly because of the modding abilities. Or possibilities. Yes, I know they had modding in the other 2, or at least 3. I'm not sure about 2. Wasn't really into mods back then. But 3, I know they had mods for that. But this is, to be honest, this Star Wars mod is what keeps me playing X4. It's just because it just feels, it's probably the best Star Wars game out there. It feels like it is. This is the best Star Wars game out there. And it doesn't involve the Force or anything like that, and that kind of fun stuff. So, but yeah, this is just a great mod in general. The work they put into it is insane. So anyway, the Victory 2 is 40 million. So the Proclamator, I haven't had a Proclamator before because these were, I think, put in the previous update, but I didn't get a chance to get one because I was playing this Empire side, so they weren't really super available to me. And this is a carrier type. See, 24 ships. So slightly better carrier than the Victory 2. It's got lots of quad laser cannons for dealing with fighters. Doesn't have any missiles, but that's okay. But it's got a decent selection of guns here. But yeah, this is going to be probably our first big ship that we're going to buy. Because again, like I said, I've never owned one before. So, someday. Just not today. Found this game from the Steam sales a couple of days ago, and I don't know how I didn't hear of it earlier. Played a bunch of Stellaris and Elite Dangerous, but just never heard about this one. The X series, like I said, has been around for a long time. And God, again, I don't even know the release date on this. Like I said, I know it's pre-COVID by a couple of years, because I know I was playing it then. And the base game itself, I have all the DLCs for X4. Yet don't ask me what they're about, because the only reason I have them is because this mod requires all but the latest one in order for it to work. Because of the elements that they bring into the game the mod is using. So that's the only reason I have the DLCs. I've actually never played them. So, like the base game, I haven't touched it since this version of Interworlds has come out. Because when I started playing the Interworlds, what version? This is 0.9. I think I did 0.2 or 3, I think is when I started playing it. And that was a couple years back. So, and since then, it's just like, this is, like I said, this is probably the best Star Wars game out there. Which is funny because it's a mod. Okay, so what else are we talking about? We got our stations. And what I love about this game, you don't have to, handhold everything because most of it's automatic. Once you get things set up correctly, I mean, you have to worry about this kind of stuff going on. Why are you down here and why are you waiting for a signal? Because you got nowhere to sell this silicon, it looks like. It's Rhydonium factory. Silicon. Are you actually mining? I don't know. Here, we're going to tell you to transfer this stuff over because you don't need to be waiting. Let's transfer that over. Transfer that all to the station, then you can start mining again. Okay. So, this station, back up to 1.4 million, almost 1.5 million already. So again, lower it down to 500,000, roughly, close enough. It'll be fine, actually. Stay consistent. That way, no. And then this one, 2 million. So this station is really, building it where I build it is actually a really good decision because it's making quite a bit more, it's making more money than I thought it was going to make. I thought it was going to struggle for a while, but it's just cranking out the C-bills at the moment. These go here. Logical overview, and then we'll look at our transaction logs. So see there. So in the last 3 hours of gameplay, see this is where we were just still building it while it's fluctuating all over the place. So it's making a little bit of money, but you can see in the last hour or so, I mean that's a lot of sales going on there. There's our transfer out of 1.5 million. So what are we selling so much of? Silicon wafers. Yeah, silicon wafers are in high demand at the moment. And energy cells too, apparently. 900,000? Water? Really? No, Durasteel. Awesome. So again, that's what we wanted. There's our big money right there. And the Durasteel is more than likely being bought by Incom, which is, this is where their station is right next to. So we built this specifically to get trade going with Incom to build up a rep with them so that we can access to the X-Wings and stuff. Because we're going to have, in the future, our little fighter fleets are going to be made up of X-Wings, Arc 170s, Y-Wings, and I think that's it for bombers for the CSA. We'll have to look. Because I don't think Incom really sells any real bombers that we don't have access through the CSA. E-Wings don't count. Arc 170s, we already have access to those through CSA. And again, all the X-Wings, we want those guys. And then Y-Wings. U-Wings, not that. So X-Wings. So we can actually get these now if we really wanted to. 1 million for them, not too bad. Again, those are the older versions. This one is... I'm not sure what's the XJ35. I'm not sure what's so special about this one in comparison to the 70. Because the 70, this is the one from the episode 7 plus, right? These are the X-Wings from there. And then the 65s are from the original movies. And then this one, I don't know where this version comes from. I'd have to do some research, but I'm not sure where that one comes from. Hey, Taco, welcome back. Yep, they do. That's why we're working to getting them so we can put them in our fleets and stuff. And eventually buy blueprints, too, so we can make our own eventually down the road. We're still a long way from that, though. But anyway, so like I said, our Air Force, our Space Force will be X-Wings, Arc 170s for the heavy rolls, and then Y-Wings for bombers. Because, again, I don't think the CSA has too many variations on fighters. So there's the 170s. These are nice big heavy fighters. Don't put a Marine in there. So it's got the two big heavy laser cannons on the wings, and it's got two missile launchers, and then it's got a turret in this case, which is a ion turret. Is that the normal one though? Yeah, no, it comes with a stock ion turret. So, which is good for shooting stuff that's shooting them. So it kind of has a bomber role, but it's more of a heavy fighter type deal. And these are all, you know, old Empire, old Republic type stuff, fighter wise. So interceptor, the Lats are a gunboat. Not sure how these qualify as gunboats, but I guess because they have enough guns on them. Two heavy laser cannons, 4 quads, 2 missile launchers. Yeah. I've never really used these for anything in this game, in all honesty. Never really used them. Could. They could be good, nice little bomber escorts with those turrets on them. They could definitely do the mix well with bomber protection. Something to think about. The Torrent. These are really common flying around. I don't think they're anything special, but they're relatively cheap and inexpensive. 1 missile launcher, 2 quad lasers. Where do they get those? 2 quad laser cannons. Oh, they're cannons, not turrets. Okay, so it is these guys on the wings. Okay. Never really looked at them. V-wings. Again, another interceptor type. Then Y-wings, of course. This is one version. There's like 10 million versions of Y-wings in this game. But again, 2 laser cannons, 2 torpedo launchers, which are heavy missile launchers, really, or at least medium size. And then they've got the ion turret up there. But again, there's like 5 or 6 different versions of Y-wings in this mod. There's a long probe. This is where we're using one of these to explore right now. It has no real weapons on it. Oh, this one's got a turret. This is different than ours. I think. Pretty sure this is different than what ours is. It'd be literally insane to sit on a gun turret on one of those ship wings. Well, yeah, that's why they put them out there, because they're crazy and they need to be dealt with in a civilized manner. Yeah, this is not the same as my long probe, because I don't think mine has a turret on it. Like I said, there's like 5 or 6 different versions of Y-wings. And then that's a courier. The Z-95 Headhunter, the fighter you want to go into when you feel like you need to die, because that's what these are good for. That's all these are good for. This is where you send the pilots to die. So yeah, this one. It's inside the cockpit. I love the live cam on this. Basically, any ship in your ownership you can do this with. It's just a random camera moving around kind of deal. And then if you've got enough reputation with other factions, you can look at their ships too, and stations. Y-wings remind you of pod races, and I don't know why pod racers are the best thing to ever come out of Star Wars, but they are. No, they're not. No, they're not. So it does have a turret. Okay, so maybe it is the same version. I didn't actually have to do that to see if it had a turret. Just to be clear, I didn't have to do that. All you have to do is go to here and go to the loadout. It's got 2 laser cannons and it's got an ion turret. Okay. Defend. Shoot missiles first. Oh, ion cannon's not going to do shit to missiles, is it? So, defend. Okay. So, what else? So, plans. Plans today. Make money. We need to get advanced components module so we can start making missile components that we can start selling to the CSA, Mon Calamari, Incom, anyone who wants to buy missiles But it's missile component. Is it missile? Yeah, it's missile components to sell missiles. So, yeah. So basically, these guys are going to want them. I wish I could see what they're actually looking for, but we know it's missile components through here because we're familiar with the shipyards and wharfs and really what they want. So even though we can't exactly see those, that's what they want. And I don't think we can see their stuff yet either. I forget what is necessary to see their logical overview. I don't know if we have to have a station in the area or not. But anyway, so there's that, reputation-wise. So in order to get access to military level equipment, you need to go up through your citizenship for the faction you're working on, in this case CSA down here. So to become a resident, you need one production station, which we have 2 now. Credit transactions have to be up to 6 million for militia production stations. Still 2 of them. We have 2 of them. Credit transactions 6 million. I don't know where we are there yet because we're selling to so many different things, but we'll get there eventually. Mandalorians. Oh, they only want... Oh, they need a defense station for Mandalorians. Something to think about in the future, because that's more money we don't really have. Oh, and I've been kicking around the idea of doing a scrap station for processing scrap, because we are technically on the war zone or border of the CSA and the ICG, the Independent Commerce Guild, aka the droids from the Clone Wars and stuff. These guys are at war. They hate each other. If you actually zoom into these areas, if we had a satellite there, which we don't have one there either. Do we have one down here? We do have a satellite down here, but it looks like it's pretty clear at the moment. We're not at war with anybody, even though we're allied with the CSA. We haven't been pulled into any of their wars yet, so that's good. We can if we want to be. Which means how much money? We're up 10 million. See, 400,000 there. 400,000 there too. So that. Oh, and also while we're sitting here, I meant to take a look at our upgrade possibilities for our ship, for the Humbling Papillon, our main ship here. Modifications. So chassis, nothing there. Weapons. Got some green. So basic weapon chamber. I don't know how many. Do you need all the parts for the upgrade? I think you do. Additional shield banks. Basic shield generator coil. That. Yeah, we need all those parts in order to do the actual upgrade. Which we're not there yet. How do you get these parts? Killing bad guys for the most part. Salvage in space. Engines. Yeah, see, we got some parts in there. So, do I want to advance components?
It's an honor to see you here.
Advanced components. Do we want to get those? Because it is advanced composite. Is it advanced composite? Shit, let me double check here. I made that mistake more than once in the past. Auto-saving. There's nothing worse than looking through the screen and going to click on something and it doesn't work and going, shit, what's wrong? Auto-saving. It's doing its thing. Okay, so you. So advanced composites. Good thing we're checking. Advanced composites is what we need.
It's an honor to see you here.
So it isn't. Okay, so we're good there. Not components, composites. 8.7 million. We got 10. So Sure. Let's do that.
Good luck out there.
Go back to you. Plan your build. So advanced composites, where do you want to put you? On a run of the arms here. It's vertical. So now it's got to start thinking into the future here. Do I want to put this thing vertical or do I want to put it horizontal? Probably going to put it horizontal because we're going to, in the future, we're going to build this vertical. Different levels of this ring, the square ring. And we're going to go vertical, upwards. Not so much down, but more up. And we could go... Yeah, I think we're going to keep this flat. There, and then go plug you in there. Just like that. That'll work. Okay, so the pieces for that, the large composite is 207 inertia cells, not a problem. 104 module prefabs, which is the issue. 3.3 million to build that. 3.3 million. I'll throw you 500,000 for now to get it started. And oh, our construction guy's still here. Why is he still here? Guess we caught him just in time. See, our little builder is still in around. Let's see. Could get rid of this container so we can make a vertical docking area here. So we're going to get rid of this. Move that. That there and there. So again, more small ship docking opportunities, but we're mainly just using this as a spacer that has actually has, you know, use, and doing that there. And I don't think I want another one. That. So I'm thinking is putting another one of these here, up here, but oh, it does fit. Okay, was not expecting that. Why this is all red, I'm not sure, but it is. Oh, I think it's because their docking area is a little bit outside our property that we own. Confirm. What up, Doc? Exactly. Hey, Scabbard, welcome back. So there's lots of docking space now, or there will be lots of docking space for large ships and mediums and smalls. So this is our whole docking area. Although, I really should build it over here. Although, I've been also thinking in the future, turning this maybe into a shipyard wharf area too. And the shipyard pieces won't fit in the middle, so they're going to have to be on the outside, which is going to require us to buy some more property. No big deal. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this will work better in the long run. Although we could also go off to the sides too. Again, buy more property, going off to the sides, and have these guys on the side as well. And that way we don't have to do so much of this as well as that. Do that? We can do that. Let's do that instead. We're not going to do this. There you go. Still going to get rid of that storage. Let's confirm you. Or I can do the shipyard and wharf stuff. The wharf is actually a small building, and we can easily put it in the center here. like in a little extender out a little bit and put it in here somewhere. And the shipyard itself we can put off to the sides. And you keep this, the docking stuff on this end too. And the reason to do that is to, because of where we are. So there's our current orientation. Traffic coming from here and down below. So right now ships are able to, get docked fairly easily here. If we put another one there, that'll be easier too. Because that way if they're coming from north or south, they should be able to pull up no problem. So yeah, we're going to put it out that way. But now we need more property space. So okay, so I want to extend
Hello,
this
Gimpy.
that way.
It is time to take a break.
X.
Go check on the dogs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support, or you can watch the ads during the break, or you can type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Just a second. Okay, so we got space there, and then just build this whole section. So we're going to copy the sequence. Then we're going to flip you around. Hopefully you'll fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. That one, so we need a little bit more space. Get the right one. Not you. Mrs. Gimpy needs to talk to me, but I'll talk to her in just a second. Okay, try this again. Why is this red? There we go. Not sure how that got a little wonky there. Good enough? I can't tell. Still a little off. Oh, the blue line helps. Still not there. Oh, I see. I'm rotating the wrong piece there, it looks like. Or am I? So this stuff looks like it's aligned correctly. It's just that middle piece right there is the one that's off. And I can't really rotate it without rotating everything. Oh, that thing's upside down. That's what the issue is. Or one of the issues. That's almost right. This, we rotate this one. It should fix things that way too. Yeah, I don't know why that's showing up as red. Because that usually indicates a obstruction of some kind, but I don't see it. Because there is no obstruction. Good enough? It might be a little off. Does it matter? No. Anyway, lots of space there between that and that, so we can build stuff here if we have to. So that, confirm. So this is going to take a little while to build. Not a rush. Not in a rush. A little bit of money too. 8.6 million to get just add that piece. Hey, Eric's welcome back. So you just throw away the interface and build it piece by piece. That's usually the way I do it, is build it piece by piece. But in this case, I already built it piece by piece here, so why do it again? But again, it was mainly, I didn't realize it was upside down. But that problem solved now. So no big deal. Anyway, I do need to take a break, talk to Mrs. Gimpy. She needs to talk to me about something. So I'll be back in a few minutes to continue on. So yeah, this will be a while before this thing is fixed, or built. Not fixed, built. Because again, our main station. Still need to expand our property out to the left side too, maybe. If we don't have to, we won't. And as long as I don't build stuff going out to point to the side, we should be okay. So it'll depend on what we can put up here. So anyway, that is that. Okay. Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. I'll be back in a few minutes. Got to go, like I said, stretch my legs, get some water, talk to Mrs. Gimpy. I'd say check on Rocket, but he's sleeping right next to me, so he's good. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.